It's working. The chat is working. I can see. Yay! How are you? Thank you so very much. I'm so glad that you were able to catch the live. Now just make sure that this internet, this Wi-Fi just stays strong. Oh my gosh. So let me know if you have any questions. Of course, we'll just do the questions and stuff like that. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell, clear the energy, and see what the message is that Spirit has for all of us together. Oh, that's a good, healthy ring. That is. That's one of those, like a pay attention and something special is kind of coming at the end. So let's figure this out. Let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, oh, told you, celestial alignment. This is this is all your chakras that are open. The crown chakra, third eye, the throat, the heart, solar plexus, sacral, and the base chakra. All your chakras are open. Spirit is able to communicate with you one-on-one personally, which is exactly where you want to be. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me the message. Please show me the message. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of close my eyes so that I can allow Spirit to do direct. Awakening was getting ready to flip. I can allow Spirit to direct. Okay? It's the message. Thank you. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have scarcity. This is almost like someone not really realizing exactly who they are because we have divine lineage right behind that. It's like someone not really accepting or not believing who they are. You know, because you don't want to be in the position where you like, I know who I am. I'm all of that. Mm, mm, mm. It's not like that. But sometimes we have to step into our power. We have to understand that we have divine lineage. We have ancestors that may not have been, may not have had the same last name as us, but are of the same bloodline. Because just because you have a certain mother and father, that could be a karmic set of parents, does not mean that you are born of their bloodline. That means that you were born of a divine bloodline and that you're there for a purpose, for a reason. So someone needs to step into their power. We're starting off with cosmic power. This is like someone understanding that, or almost kind of like they see it, but they don't see it. They know it, but they don't know it. Like sometimes someone can say something or they can see something and then all of a sudden it happens. Or someone can say something and then, watch them do this. And then the people do it. And somebody's like, what? How'd you know that? It's almost like it's that cosmic power, someone having that power to be able to tap into those gifts, but still at the same time not believing themselves, not believing in this miracle, not believing in this gift, not believing, not having enough courage to believe that they are the one. They are the one that God has chosen to carry out a certain purpose, a certain mission. I mean, because people have told them for so long, not you, the you don't come, you don't, the saviors don't look like you. They don't talk like you, they don't dress like you cuss too much, you drink, you smoke weed, you like to party, this that. Saviors don't look like you. And you know what? they're wrong. Saviors look exactly like you. How do you become a savior? How do you know how to save someone? What to save someone from? What are you trying to save them from? All the goodness in the world because you've only been around the goodness? You know how to save somebody because you've been there. You've been on the dark side. You've been where you were betrayed. You even did the betrayal at one point in your life. That's how you know both sides of that equation. That's how you have that cosmic power, the light and the dark, the good, the bad. So it's like you people think it's like kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird. But it's no, it's you tapping into it's almost like that footprint is already there. And before and you kind of seeing it, but before it actually happens, you say, I recognize this footprint. Hey, this is a such and such and such footprint. And it turns out to be true. So it's something within your power, something within your divine lineage that you're not accepting. It's almost like you have to accept that you are this queen, you are this king, you are this emperor, you are this empress, you are this high priest or high priestess. And once you start to believe that, I feel like that's whenever the miracles really become more abundant. It's like that's whenever things really start to take off because you are now believing in yourself, you are believing in your higher power. You're trying to use your higher powers, your gifts for good. And as you're using your gifts for good, Spirit sees that and blesses you with even more, like the prayer of Jabez. And I can't quote it word for word, but I can kind of quote it something, some parts of it. And it was Jabez calling the God of Israel, saying, oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, and that you would, uh, that your hand would be there with me, guiding, or that you would be there with me, guiding and protecting me, and that you would always keep me away from evil so that I may not cause pain, or something to that effect. So it's basically asking God, to give me more. I can handle more. I can do more. I want to reach more. I want to teach more. I want to love more. I want to be there for more. And you're like, but you're also asking God that, hey, as you try to walk more like him, not saying that you can walk on water, nothing like that, because gravity exists, but in your mindset, the things that you're thinking about, you're no longer talking about people, you're talking about how to heal something, how to create something, how to build something, how to whatever something. It's like as you become more towards that of what you can do for the greater good of the collective, that's whenever things start to move in your way, in your direction. It's something about that with that prayer of Jabez. Jabez, look it up, pray it. It's almost like because Jabez was very, very poor, had nothing, absolutely nothing. And then on top of that, it's like, but I just want you to keep me away from keep me away so that I don't cause anyone pain, you know, that betrayal. It's like so someone has to understand the greater gifts that they have inside. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. I feel like someone is going to be receiving a message. But this is not just a message like, it may not come as in the form of a letter or nothing, but somebody's going to be receiving a message, and it's going to something about this message, whether it's in something they hear, some part of a conversation. It's something about this message that it's going to strike a chord in somebody, bing, and it's going to be the truth. Not only is it going to be the truth, it's going to show someone how they have been keeping themselves stuck because of them not willing to accept their own cosmic power. It is something that's going to come and it's going to show that this person, how they've been keeping themselves oppressed. It's like something about it. It could be a message about faith, could be a message about healing. It even could be a message about water, whatever that means. But it's something about a message that it's going to be, or you could be near water. I feel like maybe you could be near water, or i- something about water. You could be taking a shower, you could be taking a bath, you could be standing over the kitchen sink running water. But whatever it is, look for a message. Something about this message is going to talk about your cosmic power. It's going to be a key. It's going to be a key. It's like all your ancestors are going to be at that moment, looking at you, talking to you, being like, "Hey, pay attention." You could be like, "Did you hear? Anybody else hear that?" What else? Tell me about these miracles. Tell me about the miracle spirit. Thank you. What else? What else? Thank you. So yeah, it's like something. Okay, so you had to defend yourself. You had to stand up for yourself. You had to protect yourself. You had to speak up for yourself. You had to do something. You had to make some type of decision where someone knows basically, mm, no, like someone knows not to cross a boundary, not to push an envelope. Somebody knows that now, and it's almost like it, and when you did that, it's like you it's like you made it known that you was not going to accept something, whether you walked away physically, whether you kind of walked away emotionally, even if you just kind of really backed all the way up. Whatever it was, whatever was said, it was like fair. It was so fair that it was, you know, uh it was like it almost led to this miracle happening for you, because it was like this was the final thing that spirit said, this is what I need you to do to stand up for yourself, to get that emperor spirit about you to say, no, this is my no, something like that. But whatever it was, that's what kind of led to some type of miracle. Maybe that's what led to some type of realization about yourself. With the betrayal, can't make this up. Clarifying this betrayal, this Three of Swords. And it could have been, you had to stand up, maybe somebody at home. But something about this, somebody had to stand up and say, mm-mm, whatever this is, I'm not doing no more. I'm not, I got to get away from this. I got to heal. I got to get away from this. I have to heal because I know fair and that ain't it. That surely ain't it. You know, something that and it's like once you did that yeah, because you had to. Got to be too much. You knew that it was either. I almost felt like do or die. I either stay here and die, or I do it and leave and go and do it, or something. But whatever it was, you knew to follow your own intuition, your own guides. I'm telling you, it's almost like somehow, some way, maybe as you're doing something, It's like you kind of maybe have a flash of insight or remember about a conversation or all of a sudden, you know how you one day you're standing at the kitchen, you're doing dishes or something, and you hear a song and you go, "Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that song. Last time I heard that song, it was me and so when we were doing this." And then that drifts into another memory, and you're like, "Oh, and you know what? I remember when my Uncle Billy," and then that drifts into another memory. "Oh yeah, that's right, my grandpap, da, 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 da," and then that's what it is. It's like it's something that helps you to gracefully like move into a little bit deeper, deeper, deeper to unlock where it's at because it's over here in the corner. And you're just not gonna get to it this way. It's something like that. Somebody somebody has it's that inner power, that clue, that inner something. Bottom of the deck, we got the King of Swords. Yeah. This is that some type of communication. I feel like that's that spiritual communication, you know. We have the devil. Ooh. I kind of feel like someone they're almost afraid of it because they feel like this whatever they're receiving, this information they're receiving, they don't really want to talk about it. They want to kind of keep it to themselves because they're almost afraid of it, you know. And anything called cosmic power, yeah, it does sound um, intimidating, especially if you were really concerned with doing the right thing. Because it's so easy to go left as opposed to staying right. What's the message, Spirit? But yeah, and I think that's what it is. Somebody has to be very careful, with this cosmic power because it is so easy to go left than it is to stay to the right. Yep. We have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, and they both came on the side. You know, it's like they want to call that a slippery slope. Making sure that whatever you're doing, you're just doing it for the right thing, for the greater good. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. You know, something about this miracle. It comes after sadness. It comes after regret. It comes after a time of someone having to do something that they never thought that they was going to have to do or have a conversation or having to weather some type of storm that they never thought that they was going to have to weather. It comes after understanding or realizing that they weren't really as happy as they thought that they were, or things weren't really as they thought that it was. you know it comes after having to turn their back on something or someone turn their back on them, you know. But at the same time, the miracle that comes in is the healing that you received. It's the understanding that you're an earth angel, the understanding that you have a divine purpose here. You're almost like a miracle maker, you know, or the karmic ball breaker. Because here goes the death card right here, you know, and it's like putting an end to things that aren't working anyway, putting an end to someone who's, you know, causing betrayal or whatever. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, what's the message with this betrayal? Thank you. We have the Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, so this is, like I said, someone looking at I feel like this is someone looking at things closely or communications that they're receiving closely from people. Now, you know, they may be getting emails or invitations, and I don't know why I heard invitations, but they might be getting invitations or emails or some type of text or communications or something like that. But they're looking at all of this very closely now because they understand with the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups that not all invitations, and I don't know why I'm hearing invitations, are not all invitations should be accepted. Like I feel like there's maybe some type of witchy in the midst, and someone wants to kind of give you some type of fishy offer. Maybe an invitation to something that could be it. Maybe that's why I'm hearing invitation. But it's not to something that you are expecting or even thinking. It's kind of like something to um it would be something to kind of keep you trapped, or like maybe somebody's trying to do some type of a word magic on you or something like that, or get you in some type of coven or something like that, and you don't know, you think that you're there for the book club. And you like, why is everybody around me chanting like that? And I don't feel comfortable sitting in this damn circle with this store. And I don't like all these candles around me. Are you sure this a book club? Because I don't even see no damn books. I see one big ass book and it's got the word incantations on it. I don't feel comfortable, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. You got to be careful. Bottom of the deck, we got the Six of Cups. No offense to any witches out there. I'm just not one of them.